So this is the Crysis time demo, the GPU test, running on the SLI Performance Package version of the Vesta 3050 series. So this one is actually $11.99, so it's around 1,200 Canadian dollars compared to the other one, which is around 900 Canadian dollars. But you do get some pretty cool upgrades for your extra 300 bucks. I mean, I had people saying, "Oh, well, that's not a very good gaming machine," blah blah blah. I mean, well, it's $900. What do you expect? So for a few hundred more dollars, you get an i5 760 quad core. You get an additional GTX 460. You get an upgraded power supply. So the actual one on the builder is a Seasonic 600 watt, which is, actually, is this plugged into the power meter right now? Yeah, right now we're pulling 371 watts from the wall, so it's more than enough. And then you also get an upgrade to a 1.5 terabyte hard drive. So I want to emphasize that this is Crysis running at 1920 by 1080. So you can see up here in the corner, our average FPS is just under 40. And we're actually running this with all of the details options maxed out, as well as 2x anti-aliasing. So this is pretty much the highest graphical quality that you can get out of Crysis. And I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. So I'm just going to quit the time demo. Aha, there we go. And then we can close that, close this. Anyway, so if you want to find these, you can either click the link under the YouTube video, that works. Or if you go on the NCIX site, you can either go to buy a PC and then navigate through NX Fusion to either the Vesta i3 3050 SLI base, so that's the basic package, which we already showed the performance of the other day. And then there's also the i5 3050 SLI Performance, so that's the $1,200 package that we're showing right now. So actually, you know what? I showed 3D Mark for the other one, which was around 14,000 points, and this one scores about 24,000 points. So for another few hundred bucks, you actually get a lot more gaming performance for your dollar. Something else to bear in mind, we had a lot of people comparing their rigs against what we're doing here and saying, "Oh, well, I've got a quad core," but then they would say things like, "Oh, but I have a 5770. It's like, that's great, but a 5770 is going to get absolutely curb stomped by GTX 460. So the reason that we took a lower end processor, in this case a dual core, or if you get the performance package a quad core, and paired it up with a high end GPU, is in games running at HD resolutions or higher even, you always get more benefit from a premium graphics card than you would necessarily from more cores on your CPU, especially with current games. Now, if you're moving forward, yeah, you probably want to have a quad core, but if you're just thinking in terms of the next couple of years, a dual core is going to be sufficient for sure. Anyway, this is the little ad that you can see if you navigate to it the other way. So that's if you click the little link on the right hand side of the page, NCIX PC, Vesta 3050 Gaming Systems, you get dropped on this page where it actually talks about some of the other cool things. For example, it comes with a free StarCraft 2 trial, it comes with a copy of Metro 2033, it comes with a copy of Just Cause 2, and that's both of the packages come with all of those games. And game trials, because StarCraft 2 is a trial. It's silent, so you can, I guess if you wanted to, you could click the links here to see the other videos we already did, and then you can see the Vantage run that we did on the base package where it scores about 14,000 points. Here there's a little thing where you can mouse over and see all of the special call-out features that we're talking about. I mean, this is mostly about how it's silent and how you're getting high gaming performance out of either of these two machines for the dollar. And then there's a couple other things down here. So you can add a 3D Vision bundle. So it's actually 3D Vision ready with the single card, and then it's even 3D Vision surround ready if you have two GTX 460s in here. So you can see back there you've got all 4 DVI outputs that you would need to run 3D Vision surround. And then you've got a Logitech gaming bundle if you need a keyboard and mouse, and then you can also throw Office 2010 on there if you had the need for that. Because remember, these are for back to school, right? So you need Office because you're doing lots of work on your computer that is clearly a work computer. Thanks for checking out my video blog, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I should probably also say, if you actually click on either of these links, it takes you to our PC Builder, where you can make any changes you want. So you can pick a different color case, although the special pricing only applies to the default config. So if you're going to change any things, you probably want to, bear in mind that you're going to be paying a little bit more, because these are priced very aggressively with the components that we've selected. So you can upgrade to 8 gigs of RAM. You can change to 1 gig series video cards if you want. Anyway, you can play around with it, get it exactly the way you want it, and then all you have to do is check out. Pretty cool.